Hello, my lovely Libras. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice to have you. Want to remind you that you don't have to be a Libra to stop by the Old Swedes Bungalow. If you feel you've been drawn to this channel for some reason, this reading could very well be for you. Might want to give it a try. Well, we're going to see who's in your energy, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, how you're feeling about them. Okay. Well, we got a King of Swords in the upright. Six of Pentacles in the upright. Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Devil card. Ooh. Well, let's see. You're willing to talk to somebody. You're fair, honest, but you don't take any bullshit. You're the King of Swords, you know that. That's you in this reading, Libra. Right off the bat, the very first card. That tells me that you're in charge of the situation. Whatever you're dealing with right now, you're wondering if you should keep investing in this or not. Yeah, you're looking at all your Seven of Pentacles there, and you're thinking about how much you've invested into this relationship, and if you should keep on going, or if you should invest someplace else. Yeah, you've waited and waited for somebody. Now you're thinking you're going to have to turn your back on them. Yeah, it's just not panning out. You're very disappointed. You thought you had a future with this person, but right now it's stagnant, so you're turning your back on them. Because they're the devil. Basically, there they are. They're in devil energy. The person you're dealing with has addictions. Now, the Devil card is so general because there are so many addictions and things that this person could be chained to. Yeah. In fact, you may be feeling like you're chained to this person now for some reason. Although you're turning your back on the situation, you may be having a hard time breaking away from this person's energy. A lot of you are not completely broken away from this person, but most of you are starting to think that it's ridiculous, or it's just not going to happen if you keep waiting. You wait till hell freezes over. You don't think this person's coming back. Yeah, so you're looking at the investment you put into this relationship, and you're trying to figure out if you should move on or not. Actually, I think a lot of you would really like to talk to this person. Just get it all out and see what's going on. Although I want to caution you. Yeah, you've been up in your head, Eight of Swords, anxious, worried, wondering, confused, feeling trapped. You're kind of thinking that this person's going to come rushing back in. That's what you've been waiting for. You've been having the feeling that they're going to come back. But you're a little afraid of them or nervous of them to come back if they do, because you don't know what to expect from this person. They're erratic. Yeah, they're in the Knight of Swords energy. They want to come in and tell you something. They're excited about some message or something they want to bring to you, but you're like, oh, do I really want to hear it? I never know where this person's coming from. They're a little bit much for me. You might be saying that. Because this person's got you all up in your head. I mean, this Knight of Swords, you're over here in the Eight of Swords, and this Knight of Swords is just coming right at you. Coming right at you. You're thinking this person puts you in a third party. They might be a little bit too much of an alcoholic or party or something, but you don't want to wait for them anymore. Yeah, they put you out in the cold. Yeah. Not only were you thinking that they had a third party, it looks like they did. So they got you in some kind of triangle here. Or more. We don't know, but this is... Yeah, they left you out in the cold thinking they had a third party, and it looks like they do have a third party. Or did. Yeah, this person broke your heart at one time. Yes, they did. They made you feel really bad. They got you all up in your emotions. It was very painful for you. Now you're very anxious. You're still anxious. You feel trapped by this person's energy, a lot of you. Like I say, even though you're turning your back on this person, you still feel trapped in their energy. That's what I'm reading here. And a lot of you could still be feeling the pain of a broken heart, still be going through it, haven't healed yet. Still feel left out in the cold, feel lonely and lost, miserable. I don't want you to feel that way, Libra. This person has a devil attached to them. Devil energy. Okay, they could even be demonized. They might have a demon that they can't shake, a demon or two, you know, it's... They broke your heart. They're radical in their energy. Yeah, and they pretty much think that it's over, too. Whatever they did, they think it's over. They think it's over, and they still want to come right, because they may not get it that it's over because of the radical thinking, the way they are. They just might want to, come in and try and influence you into coming back because they think it's over. And I think they're feeling like their time is running short and they need to hurry up. They need to hurry up and get to you. But since they broke your heart, it's going to be a little delicate coming back in your energy, right? Especially if you're standing the King of Swords. Yeah, your readings lately have shown that you've taken a lot more control of your life and control over the situation. You're thinking more with your head now than with your heart. Yeah, they want to come back and offer you something solid this time. You might have thought they were trying to offer you something solid in the past, but they weren't. They didn't know what they wanted. Like I say, the radical thinking. But now they do. Now they want to celebrate with you. They want to party with you. They want to be in your life. They want to have fun with you. They want to drink with you, party, and do all the stuff that they do. They want to do it with you. But that's devil energy. Although this is the Knight of Pentacles coming in the upright position. So this person might be on the level this time. They want to hand you a solid offer. They want to make you a long-term commitment. But they're being slow and cautious about it because, well, they broke your heart. It's a little scary for them to remake this offer because they think you're not going to believe them. And you probably aren't. Okay, here's the Hermit card. So after they left you out in the cold, feeling horrible and in pain, emotional pain, you had to take some time out, maybe get away from people and be by yourself so you could suffer through this and work it out. So you went into the hermit mode to try and get some clarity. You needed to become enlightened on the situation. You may have been confused and not really know what was going on, but you were hurt and you needed to heal. Oh my goodness. Through this pain, this broken-hearted energy, you were able to lift yourself up and start a whole new beginning. If you haven't started a whole new beginning, once you get through this soul searching and possibly night of the dark soul healing type of thing, it looks like you're going to have the Sun card. The Sun card's right on top of the Three of Swords. That means that when you heal up through this, because of this healing, the way that you've went about it, possibly connecting with your spirituality, you were able to rise above, or will be able to rise above, start a whole brand new day better than anything you had before. Yeah, fresh, clean, beautiful. Possibly this healing has caused you to see your self-worth. It's pushed you into being a better person, elevating in spirit, elevating in everything. The Sun card is like a fabulous card. Looks like you're going to be able to move on in really good energy. That's nice to know, Libra. Now you've got your World card here in the reverse position, so that means that a lot of you right now are still a little bit stuck. Doesn't mean you're not going to level up. Just means that some of you aren't quite healed. Some of you are still feel trapped in a cycle with this person. Like I say, they have you locked into their energy somehow. For those of you that this happened a long time ago, you still may be pulled by this energy. Wow. This must have been some connection. I don't see in these cards here what went wrong yet, except for this person has erratic energy. And they may come in and come out, leave you confused, get all excited about things that don't even really make you that excited. It's like a person who chases things that they want, just chases them. If they want something, they just go after it. In a maybe a ruthless or crazy way, just got to have it. I don't know. You know me. I get way out there sometimes. Always digging deeper and deeper. Because I love to read cards. It's just so fascinating to me. Just love it. Anyway. This person could have material wealth. They could present themselves as being happy and having it all, and contented with themselves. They could have a bit of an ego. They could be self-prideful, think their shit don't stink kind of a person. But they want love, and that's what they're coming for. They got 9 cups here in the upright position, but they're missing 1 cup. And I think that's the cup of love that they're after. They may represent themselves like, nothing phases them. They're all good. Couldn't be better. But in reality, this Knight of Swords here, he's desperate for that cup of love. And that's what he wants to come in. He thinks he's going to lose it. Yeah. And he thinks he's going to lose it because you're turning your back on this situation. You're turning your back on this devil. You may be aware that this person has addictions and things that they're chained to. Karmic partner, sex, booze, drugs. They could have a screwed up childhood. They could have been hurt by previous relationships. On and on. Anything that keeps this person tied to this negative energy, that's the devil card. That's why it's kind of hard to just put your finger right on what this person's main addiction is. Kind of have to read the other cards around it. And even that sometimes doesn't point it out. Right now, it looks like they're, so far, it looks like they like to party. They like to socialize. That's not really an addiction, but it could be. Let's see. They drink, possibly. It looks like they drink. Don't have to. They don't have to drink to excess, but they like to party. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're pretty much thinking this was a soulmate connection that went awry. You're like thinking, you know what? This could have been your soulmate, right? But you didn't see it eye to eye. You just couldn't get on the same page. And you're just seeing it as a connection that may never happen. My hair is falling out. The longer it grows, it's so thin, it just keeps breaking off and breaking off. I'm going to have to get it cut, but every time I say that, I get people screaming from the commenters. Hey, a poor guy's got to get his hair trimmed and cut sometime, don't he? End up with nothing. But you know, I'm a rocker, and I like having long hair. When you're my age, you got to have something up there on stage. Got to represent some fashion. Anyway, okay. What's happening here is, yeah, you don't like this person's devilish ways, and they won't get on the same page with you. You think they got a third party that they're dealing with, and it looks like they do, because I got a 3 of Cups here to go along with that 5 of Pentacles. Don't make contact yet. Let them stew. Looks like some of you aren't planning on making any contact at all. This person might envy you because they see that they seem to think that your life is very easy, that things just come to you very easily, and they don't understand it. They think they don't get anything easy, but you do. So they might be a little bit jealous about that. They do wonder if you're going to give them another chance, though. Yeah, they want another chance. You know, I'm getting the feeling here that there was a separation. I don't think it was, you know, like really dramatic. This person thought that they knew you well enough that you wouldn't leave. And then you just left. And it really blew their mind. Because you left them confused. They didn't know why you left. They had to start thinking about it. You know why, you know. They have all these ideas about how you left. And they know they were wrong. They know it because they're trying to figure out what they got caught at. Now, they did a lot of things against you, or bad, or sneaky, or whatever they were doing. They're trying to figure out how much you know and what exactly you caught them at. Wow, that's what's going on. And they're wondering if they can sneak in and get another chance. But their pride and their ego is holding them back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're stuck in their ego. They don't want to be the first one to make the first move. And your card says here, let them stew. Don't you dare make the first move. Because you're moving in the right direction. You're headed towards your sun card. Your day in the sun. Your life in the sun. You know, this means that you could meet a new person, you know, get involved, fall in love, get pregnant, have babies. You know, a brilliant future. Is it with this person? They're going to have to change their ways. Yeah, you stayed in this painful commitment for too long. Yeah, this person might have hurt you over and over and you just wouldn't let go. You might have known about this person's demon, and let's just call it that. And you might have had this idea in your head that they would change for you, or they would become your soulmate. But you waited, and you were committed to this person, but you waited too long. They took too long. And this person now is very sorry for giving in to temptation. Yep, there you go. They got radical energy. They don't think about what they're doing most of the time. They're just bumping around out there, having a good time, partying. And now they want you to forgive them because they slept with somebody. You just want the best for others. You don't go around sneaking around doing weird shit and acting crazy and terrorizing people or causing bad karma or negative energy for people. You just want the best for everybody, including yourself. You're not jealous. You're not anything. You're just trying to be the best person you can. But there could be a lot of opportunities out there around you, Libra, that you're not seeing right now because you're too focused or you're too hung up on this maybe. Yeah, and Spirit's saying, please don't get hung up on somebody who's already involved. Yeah, go find your sun card, right? Head towards your direction, your brighter day. This person's involved. Maybe they're getting out of a relationship. But don't wait for anybody. If they get out of a relationship and want to come to you, fine and dandy. But that doesn't mean you have to sit there and wait for them and suffer over them or share their karma with them or any of that. No. This card says it looks like a lot of you, some of you, I don't know how many of you, are going to meet a new person. And you're both going to have a lot of love for each other. Okay? That's not for all of you. This reading, of course, isn't for everybody anyway, but some of you are going to meet somebody else, fall in love again. This person tried to compete with you. I don't know why. And that, that might be part of, they think everything comes so easy to you. You might blow their mind, they might try to do something and then you just seem to do it with like an art or a craft or just whatever it is, whatever they're into. And they may suffer and, work and it's really hard for them to do whatever they do to make it nice and great. And it just seems like it just comes natural to you. So the person was a writer, and they tried to write and write. And here you come along, you can just write book after book. It's nothing to you. Something like that, Yeah, so they might have competed with you, tried to compete to get on your level. Not understanding that being on someone's emotional level isn't supposed to be competition. You don't compete with somebody that you care about. No, you combine energies. You get on each other's bandwagon and you roll together. So you might have been that might have blown your mind if you felt this person was trying to compete with you. Yeah. When you talk to this person, looks like if you do, they're going to come in with half-truths. They're going to kind of beat around the bush because there's still going to be some things that they really don't want to let you know about, that they feel really uncomfortable about telling you. Like I say, you're willing to talk because you'd like to get some information. You'd like to get some clarity. Whatever went back before when you're with this person, you're going strong. You might have warned him, you know, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave your ass if you keep this shit up. Or, you know, your ego is going to be your destruction in the long run. You might have, you know, tried to tell them things, inform them. When you saw their destructive behavior, you tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. They just would not listen to you. It's like, ha. But one ear and out the other. And Spirit wants you to know that people think you're sexy. Even if you don't, or you're not feeling that way about yourself, people think you're sexier than you think. Yeah. So if you're ever thinking that you've lost it, no, you haven't. You just might have to groom it a little bit, but you haven't lost it. Yeah, and you may have an old connection, maybe one beyond this one that we're talking about that makes you feel sick. Somebody in your life that just is, that maybe you can't shake, maybe a relative or an ex or something like that, that just, whenever you talk to them, whenever you're around them, they just bring a really sick energy. That might be this person. Well, it could be somebody other than this person too. I say, this person is looking for their 10th cup because they just feel empty all the time. No matter what you tell them, no matter how much you try to convince them, they just don't feel like people really love them. It might stem from a childhood abandonment thing. I think this person had to go through a dark night of the soul recently. Yeah. I think you're turning your back on them and not giving them the attention that they need from you. The love, you know. They crave love. And they just can't feel it from anybody or you. Well, this person takes a lot of bad advice. They're not comfortable, they're not secure in their own decisions, so they go out and they just get everybody involved. And they listen to them. That could be a big part of their problem. Yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Somebody in there, or people in there, whatever, in their environment, keeps telling them, oh, well, you know, such and such likes you, you ought to go after them. Wow. You don't want to just have one, you don't want to get tied down. You know, look at this guy over here or this girl over here. Whoa, you know, you might miss out on that if you keep hanging around with this old Libra. This Libra's not going to do you any good. Look over here. Hey, what about Joe Blow over here? Hey, what about Juanita? You know, look at them there. That's what they got going on. Hey, I can get you a date. I know this person, you know, they just came out of a relationship, really nice person. Let me team you up with them. Let me introduce you. That's what they got going on. And a lot of it. Okay. Too many people. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You don't deserve any of it. You're starting to come around to realize why you left them, or why you're turning your back on them. I don't see anybody leaving anybody here in this reading. I just see someone that's waited a long time and is turning their back. Trying to get out of this devil energy that you're trapped in. Will you listen to me? There are so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? Well, Libra, you're sitting right here in the King of Swords energy in the upright, just waiting just waiting for them to come up and tell you what, they want to say. You're going to know if they're lying. You're not going to take any bullshit. But you also know that you're aware that they may not tell you the whole truth. Sure, you're ready to listen, and they want to talk, but they got some things that they're afraid to tell you. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. Yeah, man, I hate this card. Attention getter. This person doesn't just, fall easy to temptation. This person could actually look for temptation. Look for attention. If you give this person enough attention and you inflate their ego enough, they'll love bomb you. They'll love bomb you. This person's got narcissistic tendencies. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less, okay? You deserve nothing less. They know that. But this person is trapped in player energy. They're trapped with bad friends. Friends that don't have their best interest at heart, right? Will you listen to me? Sure, they're worried that if you'll even listen to them, because they're not going to tell you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help them God. No, they're not. Sure, they want to spoil you, they want to love you, they want all the attention they can get from you. Right? That's what they think. They're going to spoil you. How long is that going to last? This person's a Knight of Swords. They're erratic. Wow. See, this is a circus. Always comes back around to just erratic energy all around you, Libra. You're like the stalwart. You're the stone in the island in the middle of the raging sea, or something like that. You're the rock in this reading. The last couple of readings, you're really standing your ground, heading in a great direction. But you have all this negative swirling energy, not just this person, but other people. Your whole environment's got a lot of weird stuff going on in it. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. Okay, this person's coming back around. Coming back around. Yeah. Well, they're going to have to change their tune, aren't they? They just can't be out there looking at everything that comes their way and searching for attention. And I just picture somebody, I don't know. I'm a guy, so I'm picturing a woman in a Western bar room or somewhere like that. And she's just all out there sashaying all around the room, like the bar girl. And she's trying to get attention from all the men, so they'll buy her a whiskey. Or she can sit with them or whatever, or take them upstairs. That kind of thing. That's what I'm getting here. If it's a man, that's the same kind of feeling I'm getting. If you're dealing with a woman, definitely the bar girl, look at me, choose me, I'll sit with you, I'll drink whiskey with you, and then maybe we can go upstairs if you really like me enough. I should write this book. I have written some books. I've written like 10 books. Don't ask me about them. I don't want to go there. Too much to talk about, basically. My favorite thing was five books in a series. 5 books. In a 60s detective kind of series that I wrote for fun. A romantic comedy. Romantic adventure comedy, right? He's a pretty cool dude, but he drinks heavily, and he just lost his woman in the last book. And deals with some cartels in Mexico where he's staying and stuff like that. But it's just a cute series, but it's not published. It's just sitting in my office. Anyway, yeah, I write. I make these gaudy pots and carve wood. And do a little painting too. You know, I'm just an artist. Write music. Play in a rock and roll band. Most all of you know this. But I'm just refreshing who I am for the new people. And I'm old. And getting along really well for a guy in my early 70s. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. That's what they're saying. They're like the victim, right? I hope to have a future with you one day. Yeah, that's what they said here. They're not giving up. For some reason, they think that they're going to just waltz back into your life, it looks like. Right now, I can't handle your love. Okay. Good. Good for you. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. Well, there you go. You know, they keep saying you didn't deserve what they did to you, but they can't handle your love right now because looks like they went through a dark night of the soul. I mean, you're the one that had the broken heart. Maybe they got tortured over this too. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow. Peace and love to you, Libras. We'll talk about this next time.